It started on a quiet Monday morning in a small town outside Phoenix, Arizona. A panicked 911 call came from a woman named Lena Walker, reporting that her 6-year-old son, Evan, had been abducted from the back seat of her SUV during a gas station stop. Her voice shook. She sobbed uncontrollably. She described the alleged kidnapper as a masked man driving a dark pickup truck. Within minutes, police cruisers swarmed the area, helicopters circled overhead, and Amber Alerts blared across the state. The story exploded online. News stations broadcast Lena's trembling interviews. Footage from the gas station showed her sobbing in the parking lot, clutching Evan's backpack. Social media erupted with hashtags demanding justice. Neighbors held candlelight vigils. Detectives worked around the clock, reviewing every frame of surveillance footage. But something didn't sit right. The gas station cameras caught no pickup truck, no masked man, no sign of a struggle. Investigators noticed Lena's story changed slightly each time she told it. Small inconsistencies, little details slipping through the cracks. Then came the chilling discovery. Evan wasn't in danger. He was safe, staying with Lena's sister in Nevada. Evan had no idea the country believed he'd been kidnapped. Detectives rushed back to question Lena, but by then, she was gone. She had vanished overnight, leaving behind only a packed-up house, a disconnected phone, and a nation full of questions. And just like that, the frantic mother became the prime suspect in a crime she invented. The hunt was on. The moment investigators confirmed that Evan was safe and Lena had disappeared, the tone of the case changed instantly. What began as a desperate search for a missing child now became a manhunt for the mother who faked it all. The U.S. Marshals Fugitive Task Force took over within hours. They labeled Lena as armed with deception, not violence. Dangerous because she was unpredictable. Detectives pieced together her last 48 hours. Lena had emptied her savings, purchased prepaid phones, and deleted every social media account. She had even left her car parked at a bus station, hoping to give the illusion she fled out of state. But a security camera caught her boarding the bus without luggage, because she already had another plan. As the investigation deepened, disturbing motives surfaced. Lena was facing a contested custody battle with Evan's father. She feared losing parental rights. To gain sympathy and paint herself as a victim of danger, she staged the kidnapping, believing authorities would rally behind her and the courts would see her as a protective mother. But the plan spiraled out of control the moment police discovered the truth. Public opinion turned quickly. The same people who prayed for her turned against her, calling her manipulative and cruel. News outlets replayed her tearful interviews with cold commentary. Internet detectives dissected her body language, comparing it to known cases of hoax crimes. Lena wasn't just hiding from the police. She was hiding from the nation. Tips poured in from Texas, Utah, and New Mexico. Sightings of a woman matching her description flooded hotlines. But Lena was always one step ahead, until one small mistake changed everything. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell. Despite Lena's careful planning, one tiny detail cracked her entire escape apart: a receipt. U.S. Marshals, tracking her digital footprint, searched through dumpsters near the bus station where she abandoned her car. Inside a torn grocery bag, they found a crumpled receipt from a discount store. It showed a purchase of hair dye, a burner phone, a cheap backpack, and a prepaid motel reservation number. The receipt had a timestamp, just 6 hours before she vanished. Marshals traced the reservation number to a small motel in rural Nevada. By the time they arrived, Lena was gone, but she left behind discarded packaging and fingerprints confirmed by lab tests. More importantly, a motel camera recorded her wearing a dark hoodie, sunglasses, and newly dyed black hair while carrying the same backpack from the receipt. This was the break investigators needed. Meanwhile, the public obsession grew. True crime forums were analyzing maps, theorizing Lena's routes. News channels aired hourly updates. Some called her a master manipulator. Others claimed she was mentally unstable and might harm herself. The FBI behavioral team profiled her as methodical but emotionally impulsive, predicting she would stay in areas close to state borders. Their theory proved correct. At a gas station near the Nevada-Idaho line, Lena used the burner phone, only once, to call her sister, begging her not to talk to police. The Marshals had been monitoring the sister's phone. That single call pinged a nearby tower, and now the chase was truly underway. With a confirmed cell tower hit, Marshals and local deputies swarmed the Nevada-Idaho border. They canvassed rest stops, small diners, truck lots. Any place a fugitive with little money might hide. Lena had vanished into the world of long-haul truckers and anonymous roadside motels, blending in with people constantly passing through. But the Marshals had a major advantage. Lena was running out of resources. Her burner phone minutes were nearly used up, her prepaid cards almost empty, and security camera timestamps showed she was traveling mostly on foot or hitching rides. This made her movement slow and predictable. At a truck stop diner, a waitress recognized Lena from the news. She quietly texted the local sheriff. But by the time officers arrived, Lena had disappeared out a back exit. Still, she left behind something valuable. The backpack she had purchased on day one. Inside were a notebook filled with emotional entries about losing custody, a list of bus routes, and a torn map showing a single circled location, Boundary Creek Forest, near the Idaho-Canada Passage. Now investigators knew exactly where she was headed. The forest was rugged, cold, and extremely remote, perfect for someone wanting to disappear completely, but also extremely dangerous for someone with no survival experience. As the Marshals prepared for a full-scale search, a storm rolled in. Roads flooded, trails washed out, visibility dropped to nearly zero. Still, they pushed forward, determined to capture Lena before nature claimed her first. Deep in the forest, they found footprints. Small, fresh. She was close. At dawn, the storm finally broke. Sunlight cut through the fog as Marshals followed Lena's footprints deep into Boundary Creek Forest. The prints grew erratic, zigzagging, stumbling, circling. She was exhausted, freezing, and desperate. Finally, at the base of a large fallen tree, they found her. Lena was curled up under a soaked blanket, shivering, her dyed hair smeared across her face. She barely reacted as the Marshals approached. When they announced themselves, she raised her hands slowly, whispering, "I'm sorry, I didn't know what else to do." The arrest was quiet, almost anticlimactic. As officers led her out of the forest, she broke down completely, not from fear of prison, but from knowing her son would eventually learn the truth. Within hours, news stations broadcast footage of her capture. The public reacted with a mix of relief, anger, and disbelief. Comment sections exploded. True crime channels dissected the case instantly. Lena Walker became a symbol of how far someone can go when driven by fear and emotional collapse. In court, Lena faced charges of filing a false report, endangering a child, obstruction, and fleeing law enforcement. She was sentenced to 9 years with mandatory therapy. Evan remained safely with his father. The case became a national example of why investigators verify every detail and how one fake crime can shake an entire community. Lena didn't set out to cause nationwide panic. She set out to win a custody battle. But instead, she became a fugitive chased across 3 states. And all because of one lie: